It has now been more than 24 hours since we learned the names of the 2 remaining U.S. soldiers killed in Sunday's attack in Kuwait. We learned the names of 4 soldiers Tuesday, and since that time, KCCI has worked to learn more about each of the soldiers and their legacies. You see their pictures on your screen right now. 45-year-old Major Jeffrey O'Brien, 35-year-old Captain Cody Cork, 54-year-old Chief Warrant Officer 3 Robert Marzin, and 39-year-old Sergeant First Class Nicola Moore, 42-year-old Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens, and 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody.
The soldiers were all assigned to the Army Reserve 103rd Expeditionary Sustainment Command. The headquarters is at Fort Des Moines on the city's south side. That's where we find KCCI's Abigail Curtin live this evening. Abigail, people from all walks of life are feeling this loss.
Absolutely. From Iowa and beyond, from cybersecurity experts to soldiers, even Eagle Scouts are feeling the grief and loss that is impacting all of the communities that knew these soldiers. We spoke with a few of them to learn what the soldiers' lasting legacies will be here at home.
We know them as soldiers, men and women brave enough to give their lives for their countries, but their identities extend far beyond their service, like Major Jeffrey O'Brien of Waukee.
He's going to be remembered as a family guy.
While Brandon Potter, CTO of cybersecurity company ProCircular, only worked with him for about a year, his legacy of service and his love for his family lives on.
90% of our conversations, if not 100% of our conversations, involve discussions about family. His kids, his wife, what they were planning to do this weekend.
The same goes for Sergeant Declan Cody.
He loved everything. He always had a smile on his face.
Cody accomplished a lot in his short 20 years, including becoming an Eagle Scout, the highest rank in Boy Scouts. He helped make 12 Adirondack chairs for an organization that helps homeless children in Iowa, a fierce sense of selflessness that he carried into his service.
Whether it was at a scout meeting, leading a younger group of kids, to at a camp out, needing something cooked, or again, taking a younger group of kids on a hike or whatever, I could rely on Declan to do that type of stuff, as well as my own son.
Iowa veterans are also feeling the loss. Luke Dickens, who served in the 103rd Command in the 90s and again in 2006, says regardless of whether the deceased were native Iowans, all of the soldiers spent significant time in central Iowa.
These people, if they didn't live in Iowa, they spent a lot of time here, and their command was out of Iowa, and the roots in Iowa go back.
Which is why he hopes Iowa will recognize their contributions.
It hurts to know that we lost 6 soldiers from a unit in Des Moines, Iowa, and I hope they get the recognition that they deserve.
And honor them for what they were, homegrown heroes.
There were several other soldiers serving in Kuwait as part of the 103rd Command that were injured. However, as of today, all 9 of them are in Germany receiving medical care. In Des Moines, Abigail Curtin, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
The remains of the fallen soldiers will return to the U.S. this weekend. The dignified transfer will happen Saturday at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. That announcement was made by Iowa 3rd District Congressman Zach Nunn. He says he will be there. President Trump and Governor Reynolds also plan to attend. And KCCI plans to live stream the dignified transfer on our website, kcci.com.